Pierre.
What is up? We are back. What is going on?
You really outdone yourself with this one.
Oh, this is the movie.
I am shocked that. I mean, I know you weren't gonna recommend me something that was trash.
Of course, Christian. Of course.
But I was so unbelievable. Like it. This was phenomenal. Like this was a 10 out of 10 for me.
This was an extremely good movie.
Like, when did you watch this?
I watched this movie a few months ago. I was looking for I was looking for good movies to watch, and it came up.
I was gonna say, like, were you just sitting on this the whole time?
No, I would not have sat on this the whole time. No, this movie's insane. This automatically made my top 10.
Bro, I'll tell you what. The people who made this, they know what they're doing. Like, good God, the attention to detail was meticulous. The misdirection was compelling. The setup was poetic. The threads that weaved the clues together was genius. The plot twist was breathtaking, and the perspective switch at the end with the final text, how it was completing the text he never sent in the beginning about how her mom was proud of her.
Yeah,
that was tear-inducing. This entire movie was wildly satisfying. I did not expect it to be that satisfying to watch.
Yeah,
that was incredible.
That
really was an incredible movie.
Searching is amazing.
Like this is wow. And the feelings are still pretty fresh because I just
watched
end
it.
like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, dude, that was. Because when you told me the premise of the movie before.
Father's looking for his daughter, and it's through the lens of his MacBook.
Yeah, and like when you tell me that, I'm like, okay, this is probably some indie film. They're trying to put a unique spin on how they tell a story. So, it's probably, I don't know how much they could do with everything being through a webcam.
Right.
But I was going in like, all right, cool. I wasn't thinking this was gonna be like 10 out of 10. I'll be honest with you. I was not going in thinking I would call this a 10 out of 10, but that was just that was incredible. That really was incredible. Was this in the movie theaters? Like, how much was this a sleeper hit? Like, what was the reception to this movie?
Christian, this movie is criminally underrated. Like this movie, I don't think this movie came out on theaters or anything like that. Yeah, I don't think it did.
Okay. Wow. Mm-hmm. So it was just like on a streaming service, or
it was released on USA, not not is the US, no, not the USA Network. It was released in America in 2018, but I don't think it ever came out in theaters. I don't think it was ever
2018. Okay.
Yeah. Did Searching come out in theaters? Did Searching come out in theaters? Because you can ask Google anything. So yes, the movie was released in theaters with a limited release beginning in August 24. What? Okay. Yeah. It was in theaters, but I never heard of Searching. Like, it's insane. Like, when people talk about gems, Searching should definitely be in the conversation for it. But it's just, it went. The director, Anish Shaganti, I hope I'm not butchering this guy's name. Amazing. It's just, he's only 34.
Has he made anything else, out of curiosity?
Missing. He made another movie called Missing. Interesting. He's really into that. He made another movie called Run. That is wild. Yeah, no, for sure. Searching is we haven't discussed anything about the movie. It's just you praising the movie for 5 minutes.
I mean, there's so many little things that it's hard to be, especially as me, right? Somebody who the beginning part 2 really felt like a love letter to the old internet era. I don't know how much of that you were part of, but there were things they were showing where I was like, wow, you grew up seeing the same things that I did. Whoever directed this movie, like, they showed Flash games. They showed the Scary Maze. Pierre, do you know what the Scary Maze is?
I'm not from this country. No, what is the Scary Maze?
Yeah, it was back then. There was this trend where it was like a Flash. I think it was like a Flash game. Or it was a website that you would go to, and it was just this maze where your mouse was a little dot, and you had to move the mouse throughout the maze. And if you hit the sides of like if you hit a wall, then you would lose. So it would take really intense concentration as you move the mouse throughout the maze. And then the whole bit, or the whole like point of the website is that at some point randomly, this monster-looking lady appears on the screen and she scares you, because you're supposed to be so focused on not hitting the walls that when that comes, the jump scare, it just freaks you out. So that was something you were supposed to show to your parents. You were supposed to show it to your friends, your teachers. Like that was a thing. It was small, but they showed it here, and then they showed the old school Windows XP layout, of course, in the very beginning. Every aspect of the UI. I'm a guy who pays attention to this stuff a lot. It doesn't even matter the fact that that code is it's a very iconic setup. Like the Windows XP, you got the mountains in the background, but every single click, every single color choice of the UI of the website, it was all extremely accurate. The timeline too, like even the YouTube. When I was watching YouTube back then, I was there since the beginning, so every single update to the YouTube layout or the window, I remember, and I see them meticulously grabbing each of these screenshots of the old YouTube, and they just kept that trend up. Like it's so immediately, I'm like, okay, wow, this is, and then they harmonize this display of love for the internet era with the music so well. Yeah. And then they're telling a story throughout that love letter of the mother getting cancer, them having a child, her going into remission, and then her getting it again, and then
not using the emails as a transition, using the emails as transitions through her phases of the cancer. Like to get something from the doctor, we need to take some test. They get another email. She's good to go. She's in remission. You see her working out. He's running with her. My wife is a superhero. They get another email. We need to talk to you guys. The cancer's back. They show you him and her running, and then she's out of breath. She can't run. Oof, the moving her comeback date on the calendar. Oh, mom comes home. Let's move that 3 more weeks. Mom comes home. Let's move that. Let's delete that. God.
Yeah.
It's insane.
They made it feel so natural too.
Yeah.
It can be so easy to make this feel artificial, make it very obvious we're trying to tell a movie through a screen, but just the way that it felt so human, the way that they were navigating through these screens, especially when it came to the text messages and how they would type something and then quickly delete it and then type it again.
It's natural. That's how it would have gone down in real life.
Yes, the little moments of pausing, the choice to zoom in on certain things, to emphasize it. Unbelievable. It's just it's unbelievable.
Christian, I tend to
knock it out of the park with this one.
I tend to, of course, Christian, I tend to involuntarily just compare your reactions to different movies that I say we can do it and you do. I think you've just peaked. Like you fucking crescendoed in terms of fucking excitement.
I mean it's hard not to be. This isn't even because I have a background in technology. This is just even down to the storytelling, the way that
without telling the story. Yes, the manner of telling the story.
The manner of telling the story, and also just there are things that some people don't when they were scrolling through the Facebook feeds, when they're scrolling through Twitter, when they're going online and you get to see what people are saying. The way that when they go on Facebook and they're scrolling and what different people say, there's a subtlety there in each message that it feels like I'm looking at an actual Facebook page. It's not cringy. It's not unbelievable. It's not
it's not made up just for the movie. It feels like this is an actual person's. Yeah, for sure.
And the each profile picture, the number, the likes. I remember. Okay, there was one scene where I'm just gonna bring it up because it's relevant. When they were showing it was like a news video that they were going to her classmates and people were they were making it seem like they cared about her, but they really didn't. There was fake. Real quick, they showed this scene of a kid who posted on Facebook. He was like, I don't usually post this kind of stuff, or I don't usually post on Facebook, but I'm going to do blah, 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 making him seem like he really cares. And then he got one like, and I think the one like was from his grandma. And then they quickly moved to a different scene. That says so much, but says so little, like what you were saying before. And it's those kind of interactions on social media, you cannot understand how how realistic that feels unless you are directly in that kind of ecosystem online.
Yeah.
You cannot simulate it this accurately unless you are a true person who grew up with the internet. And it's just so cool to see that. It is so... They did such a good job with this movie. They really did.
And another thing too, Christian, which you're into, which I wasn't into, but I gave so much props for this movie. Whenever there's a twist, whenever there's a new discovery, the music pans in. Like it's
Yeah.
his mouse cursor gets slower as he's like, what the fuck is this? Or
Yeah.
he's about to exit out, and he's like, I've seen this girl before. Fish and chips. Just like,
Get that. Oh, man. I love how many red herrings they threw in there too. I love that. I really did. Because in the beginning, when they first show you him FaceTiming his brother, and
Peter,
he mentioned, and he mentioned his brother mentioned, or no, I think the name of the main character is David or is
David.
It
David.
Okay.
His brother called him Davey, but it's David. David Kim.
Yeah. So David, he told him that his daughter was out late, and then his brother made this face. He was like he looked annoyed, or it stood out to me. So as the movie was going on, of course, I didn't forget that little moment.
Right.
And then when it got to the point where he was confronting his brother, I was like, oh, okay, so this is they're paying it off. That was a correct thing to observe from his brother in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I didn't look. You know what I have actively chosen not to do these days is I don't look at the little bar at the bottom of a movie to tell you when it's almost over. Because that way, like, when it comes to scenes like this, where I don't know if we're actually at the end, but we might actually be at the end, I just assume, like, okay, this is it. And it would have been satisfying, too. Let me say that. Like, if there wasn't more movie and it ended with that plot twist, I would have been good with that. But
they're also plausible.
Yeah.
And there was undeniable evidence. That's the thing, man. Like, nothing was just like, this director wasn't like, or writers wasn't like, let's throw a twist there. No, there was a lot to go off of from his research. Dude, this father was relentless. Because we're going to go back to the details. That's true, Christian. What are we finding out from this movie? He actually is there's a big gap that created when Pam died, his wife. Like, he stopped communicating to his daughter. Meaning, this father has every reason to not know his daughter. Because he really doesn't know her anymore. But to be like, no, that's not my kid. My kid didn't leave. I'm going to fucking find out. I'm going to keep digging. like, bro. Like, this detective, Rosemary Vick. Oh, again, the love of a mother. Jesus.
Oh, and do I love that story. The story she said about her son. How his son
went around the neighborhood to tell people, like, there's a new, and then she's like, I owned it. I said, my baby was right.
She defended him.
But you know what's also crazy, Christian? Do you see how different perspective can change something that is constant? Wait, okay, let me just say what I'm talking about. The picture. The first time we see the picture of her with the ex-convicts that she's helping, you're like, what a sweet woman. The second time, as he look at the guy's face and he look at her face in the picture, you're like, oh, that's a cold-blooded killer. It's crazy how information can change your perception on a picture. This guy was relentless.
The routes he was taking, the decisions he was going down, the clues he was deciding to follow, these are all things that I 100% would have, like, I could see myself doing that exact same thing, and that made it hit so much differently, because I don't think in any detective movie I've seen, it's never been so apparent to me that I would do the exact same thing, because these screens, I see them so much on a day-to-day basis. That is so...
Yeah.
There's such a strong connection there.
That's true.
For me.
That's nothing to... There's nothing to... Wait, no. I would not have found out about the brother. Because finding out about the brother was him going through a bunch of different vlogs. And he happened to go on a blog about a guy who took different pictures of the angles of inside of the car that they found out. That they dragged out of the river or the lake or the pond. So from those pictures, he saw the jersey. And then the hoodie of the school that the brother went to. From there, he went to the messages. Bro, those messages? But actually, from the get-go, when the brother called about the gumbo, and he's like, are you adding pot to that? I'm like, bro, I put two together before he even got there. I'm like, yeah, dude, your daughter's stressed. You're obviously not talking to your daughter. Like, the anniversary of the mom, he walks in, like, are you ready to come watch The Voice? Like, because he's just so disconnected. And another thing, too, dude, he's hurting, but he's not seeing that my daughter might be hurting, too. There's so many themes in this movie. Like, parenting, like, the mom, Pam, do you see how meticulous Pam was about her daughter's surrounding? Homegirl had a folder with each of her daughter's friend and where they live and comments about them.
Speaking of that folder, too, there was one profile that there was a boy that said he had a crush on her daughter. I didn't get a chance to go back and look at the name, but
that might have been, that might have been Robert, because that's Robert's backstory. He had a crush on her, so for that reason he catfished her.
Yeah.
No, it's insane.
That's really cool that they would just drop something like that in there, knowing that there's no way you would have a reason to pick up on that yet until you see it in retrospect.
Yeah, or when he burst in the home, when he burst as there's a scene where Rosemary's talking to David and Robert burst in. That might have been just guilt. It's like, oh, this lady, man. But there are some things I would question. Like, for example, right, when they finally called her at the end, right, I personally crossed off the areas where she was so we don't go. The father, had been like, how? But again, I don't think...
She did give a good reason.
Right.
She said there was, like, high cliffs, steep terrain.
I understand. I get that. She gave the reason that she might be dead. It was jagged, and I didn't have equipment. There's no way she would have made it. That's what she told the guys. I'm talking about before the search party started, when she already blocked off those 2 areas. I would have been like, why are you blocking them 2 areas? I was there the whole time. We didn't search there. What do you mean, sir, we've already searched there? But at that time, she was so trustworthy. Oh, Christian, it's crazy, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shit, I lost it. I was going to bring something up. That was a time. Oh, okay. Because you were mentioning things that you would call out. I think the only thing that I would call out, and maybe you have a different take on this, is I'm surprised he didn't immediately look at the most recent text messages that she sent the day before she disappeared. Because if he did, he would have seen that he texted her brother, and then he could have followed that chain like pretty quickly.
The text from the brother was from the day before?
Yeah.
Because that's who she got the weed from that she got in her car and got high?
Yeah.
I guess brothers are so harmless, right? Also, like, it's your uncle. Just like, bro, like, you've been in the family for a long time. You're harmless. Why would I go through your text to my daughter? I can see why he didn't, right? Like, that's the least... I would not be suspicious at all about that. Imagine if that's what that was.
Well, I guess if I look at my phone right now, because I think that it tells you the time that you send a message right next to it, right? Yeah, like when you look at a text, it tells you the time or sometimes the date. So if you saw, especially when he's combing through, and also because his brother never mentioned that he texted her that day. Well, I guess, within the frenzy of emotions, within the trust in his family, like it's not that much of a hand wave, like that detail. But yeah, that's the only thing that that really would have stood out to me.
Also, the discovery that my daughter was hurting. Oh my God! When he's finding out she doesn't have any friends, when he stumbled on that picture of her eating in the cafeteria by herself. Oh my God, man! It's like this girl has been going through it for these past 2 years, and I didn't know. I was going through it too, but when he told her brother Peter, I thought it would just fix itself with time. It's like, no. Apple TV, of course, which I fucking advertise every time I get a chance to. There's a TV show called Shrinking. Shrinking, Christian, is a dad who's a therapist. His wife just died. But he's a therapist. He has to go to work. He has to help other people move on with their lives. But it's eating him alive. But he bury himself in his work and completely disregard his daughter, who's also going through the losing her mother. So there are some similarities from Shrinking in this movie Searching, where involuntarily he neglected his daughter emotionally. Because, dude, she's a kid. She lost her mom, too. Like, even piano, right? Like, how do you not put 2 and 2 together that maybe she might not like this because you have the videos. You saw how much she enjoyed doing that with her mom. But, and again, dude, you can just be completely... Like, you're hurting. Like, there's moments of clarity that, like, you lose. Like, things aren't as lucid as they should be because it gets masked by the pain. You lost your wife. And another thing too, Christian, did you notice in the beginning, as he's texting her, there's a text from some woman, Christian. She's like, hey, David, I'd love to grab another drink if you're free. He never answered. Some woman, Hannah Couch. Yeah. All he goes on date, you can tell this is someone who's just still mourning, still not ready to move on because that text is just left. Like, he's just, even in his job, he's checking on his daughter. This is someone who's just moving through emotions, which Peter sees, his brother. When Peter tried to mention, hey, I'm okay. Like, if you want to, no, we're good. We're great. Like, nah, dude, we're not. And we find out the reason Peter is asking this is A, he sees your brother, and also B, he's very close to your daughter, and he knows what she's going through. It's like, so you telling me we're okay, we're really not. Because we're smoking together. Like, I'm basically your therapist now. Like, it's for this pain. Nah, dude, it's fucking insane. Going through her profile? I love how they have him get through her email to just show you the disconnect, right?
Yeah,
just like
that process, the whole process. I'm pretty sure we've all been through it.
Yeah.
Forget a password. We gotta go to forget a password. You gotta go to another account. You forget the
But he has to do that.
Account.
He had to do that twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
To get to her, he has to get to his wife. Then get to his wife. Go back to her. Then go into her Facebook. It just. But it doesn't come natural to him. Oof. And Christian, the pauses. Opening Pam's profile. There's 653 unread. Like, she got a notification. It's been 694 days since you've logged in or something. Just, like, bro, Jesus. Like, when he's going through Pam's profile, like, he has to go back in his wife's profile. He has to watch her video. When he deletes the video, Christian, like, after he watches it, or no, not delete. When he gives Peter the gumbo video and he chooses not to come up when I search, Just, this is a man who's mourning. Be like, next time I search gumbo, please do not bring up that gumbo video. It's like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
And he deletes when he's doing the video, when he's adding the videos for the morning website,
Right.
he deletes the one that says you're the best father in the world. But he keeps all the others.
This man, Christian, this man, yes, because he failed. To himself, he failed. Like, I didn't know my daughter, which is, we're not parents, but I'm assuming that's one of the saddest, heart-wrenching thing a parent can experience. Knowing that I was physically present, at the same time, I was so far away that I did not know the person that I was raising. I never knew them. We never connected. I was basically living with a stranger. Like, I didn't know my daughter was going through that. Like, fuck, like, I didn't know any of these things. I don't even know her friends. You know, even his school, even the daughter's school, he has to Google the name of the school to call the school. That's how disconnected he was with her. Maybe, like, he was a breadwinner or something. I don't know if the woman, I don't know if his wife Pam worked, but Pam's proximity to her kid, like, her life, right? How Pam knew all of Margot's friends. Like, how Pam knew of the recitals, the pianists. Like, even the piano woman, he had to go through Pam's email to find the number. As in, the disconnect is crazy. And the disconnect only got wider after Pam's death. It's insane. Still, my man's like, fuck that. Still, I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna crack this case myself. Damn. Woo! The turn of the car, Christian? What did you talk to him as you were driving? I don't know. I just told him there's no way she could have survived. It's been 5 days. And then we see the car's turn. And he's like, wait, he said 2 days. Oh my God.
Dude. See, that's another thing. I got chills when I heard the reason. When I heard the reason.
The storm.
It was that one storm that happened.
On Monday. Which Christian?
Supposed to
let me let you finish. Yes. Let me let you finish.
Yeah, because when it rained, I was like,
hope gone.
Shit. Yeah.
We would lose her forever.
There's no... If there were any clues, they're washed away with the storm.
Yes.
And then for it to come back around like this, I did not anticipate that coming back around at all.
It's like, it'd be like, wait, it would only be 2 days. Turn the fucking car around, yo. Like, Jesus.
That was crazy.
Nah.
That was insane.
Nah. Jesus, this movie was so good.
And, I love the. So here's the thing with that, like, live streaming website that she was on, right? At the time period that this is set in, it's like 2017.
2010. No, 2018. This movie came out. Yeah. It was 2017 for them, the year in the movie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was around that time. There was this app that came out at the time. It was something about you can start up a random live stream and then you can have people join your room. And I remember that this must have been at the dawn of the live streaming era, because now there's Twitch and all that. But back then, there was this live streaming app where people could do exactly what they were doing in the movie, and it was still fresh. So people weren't as cautious about the idea of it. Like, I'm pretty sure there was a feature where you would attract viewers who were in your vicinity. Nowadays, that would be a huge no-no, because if you're live streaming, you don't want people to know where you are. They could essentially track you with that kind of feature. But the overall vibe of it being fresh and it being new, I was getting hints of that when they were showing these screens of kids that they were bringing up these live streams, and like it was just so nice to see them tap into the temperature of society at that time. Like this is like things that were actually happening at that time were like they were real, which just further grounds the movie and makes it feel so incredible to watch, because it really does feel like they just plucked this out of reality and we're getting glimpses into it. It was awesome. I loved it. I really did.
This movie was sick. This lady, the way she inserted herself, the hypocrisy, the constant, it wasn't your fault, I'm so lucky to have you on the case, and her to say, I'm sorry that there's even a case. Oh God, I'm like, yo, you're like, this lady's in your corner. This lady wake up in the middle of the night. David, where are you? Which now everything's making sense. Did you already call the cops? I'm on my way. No shit, you're on your way. You want to keep this covered. You want to run the narrative. You want to be the leader of the story. Oh man, there's nothing you could have done, David. It's not on you. It's not on you, David. I'm so sorry for what you've gone through, bro. Oh, and the justification of her action, lady, you drugged an ex-convict and basically killed him. And her answer, you don't understand who my son is. My son can't go to prison. Like what? Right? Like, what, lady? What started off as a harmless thing. He was gonna give her back the money, and and the way she narrated his story to make it seem extremely accidental. She was smoking in her car, Robert got in, and she hit Robert. And, of course, she started hitting him and screaming, and he just pushed her back. Which probably is not what happened at all.
That's a point in the movie that I also appreciated, because when you when you get high, right? Like, the world can take on a different look depending on just how you feel. Sometimes you can feel really anxious. Sometimes you can feel really relaxed. Sometimes you get scared really easily. So if you're a girl in the middle of the night, surrounded by trees and dark woods, you're getting high, and then you see this
guy
admittedly creepy looking kid.
He walked in the car. He literally opened the door, walked in. Yeah.
Yeah, like I could totally see how that would have been accurate. That she would have freaked out, and she would have, even if she wasn't high. I mean, I could see.
No, for sure. Especially under the influence, I get that. But I'm saying it's the way she told that story. Like, she punched and screamed, and of course he reacted and pushed back. That make it sound like self-defense. Yeah. That make it sound like your boy didn't just creep this girl out for 6 months. That your boy didn't just catfish the hell out of this sweet, innocent. Innocent. I don't know. Marco. I don't know if Marco was not innocent. As in this vulnerable. Yes, this vulnerable kid who just lost a parent. Made up a story. Your mom has cancer. Her mom just died of freaking cancer, lymphoma. Right? Is that how you call that? All right. Yeah. Right, lymphoma. You're aware, right? You know how manipulative that is? Manipulative. Yeah, how, sick that is? You're toying with this girl's emotion with something that she's still coping with. Like, she is not healed. This family is not healed. Dad is still torn. This family's broken. And you insert your way because of a crush, and you accepted the money, and her answers, why didn't he give her the money back publicly? My son, you gotta understand, the public humiliation, he probably would not have been able to deal. It's like, bitch. But then again, Christian, it's a mother. Right? Like, what's her Facebook post? There's nothing I can do for my son, or a mother's love or something. That's what's her caption on her Facebook page. Like, this is this movie, the tic-tac, the freaking back and forth from parenting. Like, a father who's determined, like, no, my daughter did not skip town. A mother who's determined, like, no, my son who's already, have mental, issues or is a bit mentally challenged is not gonna go to jail. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll kill an innocent man. I'll frame people. I'll literally ruin her image to her father. Imagine if that was successfully done. The daughter who you thought you knew actually got a fake ID, actually deposited money to herself, and actually ran away from you. Like, imagine if that was successfully done. This father would remember her daughter like that. Yeah. That's just the resentment. I've given you everything. Your mom just died, and this is how you do me. You've been lying to me about piano for $100, I think, a week or every 2 weeks. She perfectly crafted this story, and it almost worked. It almost worked, man.
Yeah,
God bless Memorial.
Yeah, he got lucky that they used the same stock photo.
Yeah. God bless Memorial. Yep, Memorial 1. Also, the nerve of Memorial 1, knowing that the daughter's on the news missing and sending this dude an email. Bro.
Yeah, he actually
like that, right? And him writing in all caps, she's not dead. No, when Memorial 1 sent her, I think the funeral home companies call Memorial 1, when they sent David an email, when they, as the search was continuing, as intensifying, they couldn't find her, he received an email from them, saying, hey, David, and stuff like that, if you want to look at our packages or something. And he responds to that email, she's not dead. But man, she covered everything. She reached out to Venmo, have this shit disconnected, make it seem like it was her own account. She said, I spoke to Anna, which literally, that's an alibi because she was at work, but she never spoke to Anna.
She faked the ID card.
She faked the ID card. We already covered these trails. No, this is the kind of person you want in your corner if you do commit a crime. This is, this is the kind of backup you want. Because that's insane. That's, man. And the humanity, right? Because she was in this corner throughout the whole movie. She cried with him. Jesus. She shed tears with him. God. Send me everything. To find out everything. Send it to me. Bro. David, I will not rest. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful to have you in this case. I'm sorry that there's even a case to begin with.
Yeah, in the beginning, I was thinking that it was kind of quick. The phone call, he called 911. Mm-hmm. They said that we're going to mark it as a missing persons report. And then next couple hours he gets a call from the detective, and then she's getting deep into it immediately. Mm-hmm. And when I was watching it, I was like, wow, that's kind of fast for a detective to do that. But now it makes sense that was her. Mm-hmm. She was the plant this whole time.
She picked up the case. Yeah. Because what's the best way to get people off your scent? By driving the story. You get to send people in the direction of scents you want them to smell. So she did that beautifully. the state case breakdowns. Like, imagine, Christian, as a parent, your daughter's gone missing, and you're pulling up, okay, what are the success rate of these cases? 54% cases still open. 45% cases get closed. so the odds right away is like, okay, there's a big chance police is not going to find my daughter. Like, dude.
Right, yeah.
Nah, man. Searching is a gem. Yeah, as soon as because we just did Steins Gate, right? I was very looking forward to keeping the whole time traveling or dimension traveling theme, but I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm like, it's gonna have to be Searching. I was like, yo, nah, Christian, this, and we don't even know the budget. Like, the main character's an A-list actor. He's been in a lot of actual movies.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, there's the detective too. Actually, I've seen her in a few, but either from them, the other folks, I've not really seen them. But in terms of the budget, like, how much do you think it took to shoot this? Just like through the lens of a laptop. That's so cool, man.
I don't know. Like, it's probably. I mean, they didn't use any special effects, but a lot of crime movies don't.
Right.
So, but I don't know. They probably paid their whoever does like the UI design, whoever does the screens of them like clicking around. That's a lot. So that'll cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as that's what the budget was.
Yeah, $880,000.
I guess
in terms of movies, that's like nothing.
When you consider that you have to pay the actors, you have to pay like the legal department, you gotta. There's a lot of fees to cover, so that really isn't that much.
Wait, Christian, Missing is a sequel.
A sequel?
Missing? There's another movie that he designed. The same director directed again. That's called Missing. That's a sequel. Wait, is that him? No, never mind. Yeah, but it's a sequel to Searching.
A sequel in what sense?
As in number 2, but a different cast. Yeah, I'm seeing brand new people here.
So is it really a sequel, or is it just...
Yeah. No, as in, like, it literally says that on Google, Christian. It's like
Like, is it just a different... Is it the same... Like, when you say sequel, I think of, like, a continuation of the story.
I know, right? That's what it should be, too. I don't know why it's qualified as that. Like, literally, if you type Searching, the movie, as you scroll down to Searching, it'll say sequel, Missing. But the premise of Missing is when a mother disappears on vacation in Colombia with her new boyfriend, June's search for answers is hindered by international red tape. Interesting. This is a daughter now that's looking for her mother who's on vacation on foreign land, Colombia. It's equally high up Rotten Tomato, like 89%. No, but that's but it's not the same director. It's a sequel, but it looks like it's a whole different person. But it's insane. That was beautifully done. I thoroughly enjoyed this whole movie. No, like, I've almost shed tears. The beginning of that movie was like the movie Up, the animated movie Up. Yeah, it's like they show you there's this old man, like how when he built his house, he had his wife died. That's how it starts. But they show you that in the span of like 2 minutes. That's kind of what they did with Pam, and they did that beautifully with Pam. Nah. Yeah. I enjoyed this movie a lot.
Yeah, it was good. That was a very good recommendation.
No shit, Christian. No shit.
I was a little, because before this you showed me some Back to the Future looking geeky cast of characters.
See you yesterday. I'm telling you, see you yesterday. I actually enjoyed that one too. But it's fine. It's to each their own, I guess. I thought those movies were good. Predestination, I hold that in high regard. But I only showed you See You Yesterday and then Predestination, which you suggested. But I'm good with Searching. Searching deserves to be spoken about years later. What did we not cover? I feel like everything got covered. Christian, the creepy guy. Like, oh, she's with me, since I'm her pimp. Bro, like, what is wrong with you? Like, first of all, he finds out she was not with you because you were at a Justin Bieber concert. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, that was really... I did not expect to laugh in this movie. That did get me.
So all these dudes that are freaking eating up the whole red pill movement, posting alpha male pictures with gun, out here buying concert tickets at Justin Bieber concerts. And he confirmed. I had prior arrangements. What were you? And then, dude, to be posting, I'm her pimp, she's just with me, y'all, relax. Like, which, it's so funny.
I can see that. Totally see that.
Yes. It's not funny is the worst thing to say here. It's so sad that we do live in a society like this. Like, people are trolling off of other people's trauma and pain in real time. Like, that's insane. Someone's mourning right now about something. It is what it is. And we do see these things like you just said. Or this white woman, I don't want to say this, but I feel like this starts at the home. Like, bitch, now's not the time.
That's why they really capture how people in real world scenarios. Like, on Twitter too, people were immediately blaming the dad, like the mob, the Twitter mob, going after the dad.
It's insane, man.
Going
No,
wild
it
with
is-
theories.
The fake girl? Like, why would you invite her into your house? I'm trying to get into Berkeley. Oh, and then that same girl, she was my best friend. I'm like, bro, oh, the hypocrisy of this. Nah, people will piggyback off of anything on social media to be relevant. It's insane. Like, whether it's like lying, taking advantage of a grieving dad, a hurting dad, or hurting anyone. It is just, no, it had a freaking accurate representation of society that we live in today. Like the world today, humanity today. Just, no, it bodied that. This man fucking persevered. This man fucking persevered. No, it was sick.
Yeah. Very, very good.
We, I think, covered
Covered it all.
Yeah, not in the order I would want to, but we did. we actually covered everything. Yes. I don't think someone will still have to watch this because from this reaction we jump all around. But I think in a sense, if someone carefully listens to this reaction, they'll get what this movie's about. But this movie's worth watching on its own. Now, yeah, it's some crazy shit. And like you said at the end, you said your mother would have been proud of you, and she made that her background picture, bro. Oh, damn. You know this, right? But at the end of the movie, we're seeing her computer. Like it's her, like the message from her laptop. But it's crazy. Nah, it's sick. This dad didn't stop. Thank God for the storm. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. What else? Do you have anything to say, Christian?
No, I think that's about it.
That's about it. That's one row. I'm going to sleep.
All right.
All right. Bye.